Mahendra, good morning, students. So today already we have started the grammar, textual grammar. So let us start the page number 10 today. Open page number 10, grammar, page number 10, students. Yes. So before starting this one, that day, just I explain you what is present form, what is past form, and what is past participle form. For every verb, 3 forms will be there: present form, past participle form. Okay. So present form, V1 we will say, past form V2, past participle form V3. Go, went, gone. Write, wrote, written. Do, did, done. Eat, ate, eaten. Finish, finished, finished. So like that. So here they have given one grammar topic. If 2 sentences or 2 actions happened in past tense. If 2 actions completed in past tense. So at that time, for the first completed action, we have to use past perfect. And for the second completed action, we have to use simple past tense. So for example, you went to school, bell rang. Okay, here 2 actions. You went to school and bell rang. So 2 actions completed in past tense. If you tell, I went to school, bell rang, we can't understand which action completed first. మొదటగా ఏ యాక్షన్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యిందో మనకి క్లారిటీ ఉండదు. If we use both the sentences in simple past tense, then we can't make out which action has completed first. So for that sake, what we will do, for the first completed action, we use past perfect tense, and for the second completed action, we use simple past tense. Is it clear, students? For the first completed action, which tense we use? Past perfect. For the second completed action, we use simple past tense. Okay. So what is simple past tense structure is subject plus V2. V2, verb 2 is used. Past form of the verb, verb is used in simple past tense. For past perfect, which form of the verb is used? Had plus HAD, had plus V3. V3 means past participle form of the verb is used. Okay. See here, first you went, after that the bell rang. So to say that one is, before the bell rang, I had reached the school. I had reached the school before bell rang. For example, first bell rang, after that you went to school. So first action is bell rang, ringing the bell. So bell rang, after that you went to school means is, the bell had rung before I reached the school. The bell had rung before I reached the school. Had rung, it indicates the earlier action. Okay, so past perfect, it indicates the first action, and simple past, it indicates the second action. Is it clear? Is it clear, students, what I said? So for the first completed action, we use which tense? Past perfect. For the second completed action, which tense we use? Simple past tense. Okay. So one more example I'll give is, before you enter into the class, the teacher started the lesson. Before you enter only, teacher started the lesson. So which action started first? Teacher teaching the lesson, it started first. The teacher had started the lesson before I entered the class. The teacher had started. I'm using had started. Had started, it indicates past perfect. The teacher had started the lesson before I entered the class. For example, you entered the class, after that teacher started means which action started first? Which action completed first? You entered. Okay. So to say that one, I had entered the class before teacher started the lesson. I had entered. So earlier action, this is the first action. So for that we are using past perfect. For the second action, that is teacher starting the lesson, that is second action. For that we are using simple past tense. So here on the screen, a list of words are displayed. So V1, V2, V3. So these words I have given which are related, you can note down in the classwork. So for time being, for this exercise, related to this exercise, I have given a few words there, just which are displayed on the screen. You can see verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. That means present form, past participle form of the verbs I have given. So just check once on the screen. First word is arrive. A-R-R-I-V-E, arrive. So what is the verb 2 for that? Arrived. A-R-R-I-V-E-D, arrived. And V3 is arrived only. Next, second one, come. Come, for that past form, came. Past participle form, come only. Come, came, come. Next, die. D-I-E, die. That is present form. Past form is died. Past participle form, died. Next, buy. B-U-Y, buy. For that past form is bought. B-O-U-G-H-T, bought. And past participle form, bought only. Next, board. B-O-A-R-D, board. For that, V2, past form is boarded. And V3 is boarded only. Next, brush. V1, brush. For that, brush, brushed. Next, take. T-A-K-E, take. For that, V2 is a took. And V3 is taken. So, take, took, taken. Next, V1, start. S-T-A-R-T, start. For that, V2 is started. And V3 is started. Rain. Rain, rained. Complete. Completed, completed. Go. Went, gone. Go, went, gone. Finish, finished, finished. Next, fall, fell, fallen. Fall, fell, fallen. Meet, met, met. Look, looked, looked. So here a list of words. I have given here list of verbs with their past forms and past participle forms I have given, which will be helpful to complete this exercise. Okay, now let us move to the exercise. So already I told you if two actions completed in the past, for the first completed action we use past perfect, and for the second completed action we use simple past tense. For example, if the two actions are completed with a slight difference nearly or simultaneously in the past, దగ్గర జరిగాయి అనుకోండి, వెంటనే two actions. At that time, for both the actions, we can use simple past tense only. Okay, for both the actions, we can use simple past tense only. So here they have given examples in page number 10. Okay, Mahendra, next slide. Second slide, Mahendra. Okay, here are a few more examples are there. See here, Sujata had arrived at the station before the train came. Before the train came, Sujata had arrived. See here, you can understand children now. Sujata had arrived at the station before the train came, they have given. So which action completed first? Tell me, just you can give the lip movement. I can understand. Which action completed? Sujata had completed the first action. The second action is the train came. Next sentence, you see the doctor arrived after the patient had died. Doctor arrived after first. Tell me, which action completed first? The patient died. That is the first action. Which is the second action here? The doctor arrived. So which action completed here first? The patient died. After that, doctor came. So by seeing this, had plus V3, we can make out that is the first action. So by seeing the past perfect, we can say that is first action. And by seeing that simple past tense, we can make out that is the second action. Okay, next one you see, I bought the ticket as soon as I boarded the bus. So here these two actions, immediately, as soon as is it. As soon as indicates that these two actions happen with a slight difference of time. So immediately these two actions happen, one after one. So we can use, see here, bought is there, boarded is there. Both are in simple past tense only. Here there is no past perfect tense. Both are in simple past tense only. So here, as soon as, it is indicating that both actions happen at a time with slight difference of time. So we can use simple past tense. So now combine the following pairs of sentences using the past perfect and the simple past. Use after, before or when as linkers. So we can use after, before or this when as linkers. So first one, they have complete fast. I brushed my teeth. I took my breakfast. Which action you will do first? Which action, children? Which action you will do? First you eat breakfast. After that you brush. So which action will be done first? So few members will do after eating the breakfast. They will do that brushing the teeth. But what is just in common, everyone, what they will do first, they will brush the teeth. After that, they will have their breakfast. So first action, see, after I had brushed my teeth, I took my breakfast. Okay. So otherwise, we can write the same thing as like this also. I had brushed my teeth before I took my breakfast. Before I took my breakfast, I had brushed my teeth. So breakfast తీసుకునే ముందు నేను బ్రష్ చేశాను. Like that you can say. Otherwise, బ్రష్ చేసిన తరువాత నేను బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ తిన్నాను. In both the ways we can say, రెండు రకాలుగా చెప్పొచ్చు కదమ్మా. సో బిఫోర్ టేకింగ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ ఐ బ్రష్ మై టీత్ అన్న చెప్పొచ్చు. అంటే బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ తినక ముందు బ్రష్ చేశాను అని. సో బ్రష్ చేసిన తర్వాత బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ తిన్నానని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. ఇట్ గివ్స్ ద సేమ్ మీనింగ్. ఓకే. సో హియర్, ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ దట్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్. She started to go to market. It rained heavily. She started to go to market. It rained heavily. So at it and these two actions, we can understand that when she started, it rained. So both actions started at a time. So with a slight difference of time. So we can use a simple past tense for both the sentences. So you write down in the textbook, when she started, note down my answers for that. When she started to go to market, all of you write down, completed his homework, he went to bed. He completed his homework, he went to bed. So which action he has completed first? Which one he has completed, ma? Students, you can give the lip movement. I can understand. Which action he has completed first? Homework. He has completed his homework first. After that, he went to bed. No. So for that, you write down. He had completed his homework. He had completed his homework. He had completed his homework before he went to bed. Before he went, W-E-N-T, went to bed. Yes, next one. I finished my dinner, then my father came. So in this, which is the first action? Completing the dinner is the first action. Okay, father came, that is second action. So for the first completed action, which tense we have to use? Past perfect. Past perfect we have to. Okay, then what you have to write? I had finished my dinner. I had finished, F-I-N-I-S-H-E-D, finished my dinner before my father came. Before my father came. C-A-M-E, came. Next one. I fell seriously ill. I met my family doctor. Just we can think that when you fall ill, immediately will just contact the doctor. You will consult the doctor immediately. So here, these two actions we can use in simple past tense only. Both actions we can write in simple past tense only. So you can write, when I fell seriously ill, when I fell, F-E-L-L, fell, seriously ill, when I fell seriously ill, I met my family doctor. I met my family doctor. So met is a past form for meet. Met my family doctor. Next, last one. I locked the door. I went out to meet my friend at the restaurant. I locked the door. I went out to meet my friend at the restaurant. So which action completed first? Locking the door. Locking the door is the first action. Meeting the friend is the second action. So for that locking the door, you have to use past perfect. How will you write? After I had locked the door, after I had, HAD had locked, LOCKED, locked the door. I went out to meet my friend, at a restaurant. Okay, with this we have completed this Roman. Let us move to the next, phrasal verbs. Have you heard the word phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs, phrase. It means a group of words. So along with the verb, so one or two prepositions will be added. So a group of words are added to the verb and it is going to change the meaning of the verb. So separately, if you see the meaning of these words, the meaning will be different. But when you add these prepositions and all together, just if you see the meaning of this phrasal verb will be totally different. Is, see here, take out. They have given take out. Take means just if you separate these words and you see the meaning, take, taking తీసుకోవడం, out means వెలుపల బయట, just we can say. But take out together, if you see the meaning for this phrasal verb, together if you see take out meaning to remove something from inside, that is the meaning for the take out. Next one, set up. Set up. Together set up if you see to arrange for something to happen, to start. Next, take off. Take off means to remove. Lie down, to take rest. Lie down means to take rest. Mahendra, next slide. Take time off, to take some time for something. Look into, to observe keenly. Keenly means carefully. Get up early in the morning. We get up early in the morning. So to wake up. Get up means to wake up. Next, change into, to turn into. Change into, to turn into. Leave behind, to leave something as a token of memory or gift. So just we say that they left behind many things like that, just we will think. Okay, see here, they have given one exercise. We have to fill these blanks using these phrasal verbs. So you can make use of that phrasal verbs. You have to fill up the blanks given here. Is, I'll read, just you tell which phrasal verb is suitable there. Just you can suggest me. Venkata Rao was a rich man. He wanted to dash some business. He wanted to, what will you get there? Set up. He wanted to set up, SETUP, set up some business in the town. So he took out, took out, O-U-T, took out a lot of money from the bank. On an auspicious day, he started his medical business, which prospered by leaps and bounds. He became so busy that he could not take time off for any rest. So if you are busy, you can't spend time on any other thing. So even the business has grown like anything and it is in fast progress. That's why he is not getting time to focus on any other things. He used to get up. He used to get up very early in the morning and go to his office. In the afternoon, he would take off. He would take off his shirt. Take off means remove. Take off his shirt and lie down. Lie down. L-I-E-D-O-W-N. Lie down on his couch in the office. After a nap, he would put on his shirt. Then he would look into the mirror. Look into the mirror and looked at himself admiringly. Looked at himself admiringly. Anyhow, he left behind some fame in the town. Even when he went abroad, everybody believed that he changed into a new man. He changed into a new man. So here, writing exercise. Next, writing exercise they have given. This you can finish in your own. And see here, write a descriptive essay on any unusual or humorous incident you may have witnessed or experienced. So if you have any humorous experience, humorous incident had happened in your life, just you can describe that one. You can write in the form of essay. You can write one essay that humorous incident happened in your life. Surely so many incidents will be there in your life. So one of those incidents you can write as an essay. This is just, you take it as homework. Today's homework. Okay. Let's write an essay, some humorous incident in your life, what you experienced in your life, that you write on as homework. Next one, preparation of a poster. You are very much interested to do such kind of things. I know very well. Poster making, you know very well. And here they have given one poster also in next page. Mahendra, you just put the next slide, Mahendra. Poster, you can see it is looking so beautiful, children, and it is looking so colorful also. Yes, I know your ability. You can make very good posters. See here, for that also they have given. Tell the names of some important events, happenings. If you want to publicize the matter, what will you do? So just your wish, any incident or events or happenings. On that, just you prepare one poster. Okay. So if you want, see here, just how neatly they have prepared that. So about this, announcing the Rajbabu Prize. They have prepared this Rajbabu, you know, that comedian. So very old actor. He is Rajbabu, comedian. That on his name, they are announcing an award. So for the best writer on the role of comedy in human life, they have given the topic, the role of comedy in human life. Comedy is very important. Always, just if you are moody, if you are sad, okay, at that time that you may feel life is bored. So surely life becomes boring. So that's why that comedy should be there. Some comedy should be there in life, in human life. Without comedy, we can't come out of just that saddy moods. Okay, we can't get rid of that sorrowful incidents. So here they have given the role of comedy in human life. What is the importance of comedy in human life? Based on the topic, they're calling for that. Just they're asking to write. So they have given best write-up in Telugu, Urdu, English, in 3 languages. They asked, the award annually honors one print media journalist in each of the following 3 categories. And each award carries the prize money also. They announced here 5,000 rupees prize money also they have given. And deadline they have given, when is the last date. So to send that poems or whatever it may be, just what their writings. Before July, that contact details also they ask, and contact numbers, everything they have given. So it is so clear. The poster is very clear and it is very colorful also. Just you can prepare one poster, and in next page Mahendra, you can put that next page, next slide, Mahendra. So here, while preparing the poster, just these things you can keep in your mind, okay? So they asked you to prepare that poster, these things. Who issued the poster? So who is giving that poster? What is the purpose of the poster? Why you are giving that poster? Why you are giving that advertisement? That you have to mention. And what is the deadline, which is the date you have to mention. Before before when they have to send that entries. So the deadline, and what are the other details highlighted. So the remaining things, what you want to highlight, all those things you have to mention. What should be highlighted in a poster? Those things you have to write, the highlighted things. And who are the target audience of the poster? So to whom you are giving that poster or that advertisement, to whom you are giving. So you can give to the teachers or you can give to the students. That is left to you. Okay. So you can target the students and you can give the task to the students. As a particular class also you can mention if you want, or just you can say that intermediate students or that high school students, like that you can mention. That is left to you always. So here highlights they have given, and information also they have given. See, theme is humor, occasion the laughter day, a category stories, songs, poems, essays, articles and cartoons. They can send any of these. They can send. Award, best comic writer award they will get. They are going to get best comic. The winner is going to get the best comic writer award. And prize amount 10,000 rupees. You can announce the prize amount as 10,000 rupees. Contact number you can give. Deadline 9th August. You can give 9th August is tomorrow only, so you can change the date, no problem. And issued by ABC Laughing Club, Mumuddivaram, East Godavari District, 533-216. So here address also they have given who is issuing that details. And target audience, who is targeted writers, journalists, poets, essayists, cartoonists, and lyricists. So to them. So based on this information, a beautiful poster you can prepare and you can post in WhatsApp groups. So 2 homeworks I have given to you. So what are the 2 homeworks? One is just write an essay about your experience, humorous experience. Okay, incident, humorous incident in your life, what you have experienced. That is one essay you can write, and one poster you can prepare based on the given information. Okay, now let us move to the next page. Page number 15, Mahendra, next slide. So these study skills they have given, just you can read this one. Here is a short narration. Read it carefully and make a list of important points. Suggest a suitable title for it. So you are going to read this one. This story you are going to read. And in this, important points you are going to collect. Make a list of important points and give one suitable title for this story. So you can suggest one title also. Understood? Is it clear, students? So here one small story is there. You read that one, suggest your title. After that, write down the important points from this story. Okay? So these 3 homeworks you can finish. So listening, afterwards we will check that listening. Okay. Mahendra, next slide. Yes. Yes, you can open. Be reading, students. It's a beautiful poem with a beautiful pictures here. You can see the duck and the kangaroo. The duck and the kangaroo. So the pronunciation you can check. It's not kangaroo. So many members they pronounce it as kangaroo. It's not kangaroo. It's kangaroo. The duck and the kangaroo is. So duck and the kangaroo. So before starting this a beautiful poem, sometimes we'll be thinking that our life is boring. If I were a bird, if I were an animal, or if I were a cheetah, or if I were a butterfly. So just you will be imagining, no? Sometimes if you feel bored, if you're vexed with your life, sometimes you may think that if I was born like that, so I would have enjoyed more. I would have seen this one. I would have done that one. Like that you will be thinking, "Nen ila kaakunda ala puttunte." So how nice it will be. The thought will be very nice. No, sometimes when you observe, the beautiful creatures in the world, in the nature. So if you see the beautiful butterfly, how it will be flying, or if you see the beautiful birds, how nicely they'll be flying in the sky. No, so but we can't fly like a butterfly, or we can't fly like a beautiful bird in this nature. Just we have to walk, we can't fly. But that beautiful birds, they will be flying in the sky, in the high sky, okay, with a high speed, they'll be flying. So just we'll be thinking that if I were a bird, I were a bird. Just imagining yourself. And if I were cheetah, or if I were a lion, or if I were some other, just a beautiful creature on the earth. Just you'll be imagining yourself, but it is not possible. Is it possible? No. So we have our own abilities, and they have their own abilities. Yes. So just maybe you are good at something, and the other person is maybe good at something else. Based on this one small story, I'll tell you. Actually, it is a poem. It is a poem. Just I'll tell you. You know forest. You know forest, and you know river also. River also, you know river. You know, and forest also, you know. Okay. So one day the forest was looking at the river, it seems. Forest is looking at the river, and he thought that, see that beautiful river, how nicely it is flowing from one place to another place. So river, it won't stay in one place, no, that stream or that river, it won't be in one place. Vagu, ఎలా ఉంటుందమ్మా అది, just it will be moving from one place to another place. So ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. Just it will be every day, it will be moving some kilometers distance, it will be traveling. But coming to forest means nothing but trees. So what they'll be doing, they will stuck to the same place. Okay, chotuntai kadamma avi trees, they'll be in same place always. Just they have to stuck there only. If it is sunny also, they have to be there only. If it is raining also, they have to be there only. So వేడిగా ఉన్నా కదలడానికి లేదు, సో వర్షం పడుతున్నా they have to be there only. But this river, happily it will be enjoying its journey from one place to another place. It will be moving. So this forest, no, just it vexed with its life, and it spoke to the river. See river, how beautiful you are, how you are enjoying your life. But see my life, it is bored, it is vexed. I vexed with my life. I can't move from this place. I have to be in this place only, and I have to die here only. So I am going to become ash in the same place where I was born. చెట్టు ఎక్కడ పుడుతుందో అక్కడే చనిపోతుంది కదమ్మా. So it is not going to move from the place. So where I was born, I'm going to die here only. So what is there in my life? So like that it said. So for that, river has given answer to the forest. River said that, see my dear forest, see my life, how horrible it is. నువ్వు నా లైఫ్ చక్కగా ఉంది అనుకుంటున్నావు, but my life is horrible. What is the reason? Not even a single second I'm getting time to take rest. I can't relax in one place. Every day I have to move from the place. ఒక్క చోట నిలబడదామని ఆశే లేదు నాకు. సో లైఫ్ లాంగ్ I have to move. I have to run. So without knowing the destination, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నాము తెలియకుండా, జస్ట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు మూవ్. సో అది ఏమైనా కానీ, ఏ రోజైనా, జస్ట్ ఐ కాంట్ సే ఐ కాంట్. ఈ రోజు ఒక్క ప్లేస్ లో ఉంటాను, రేపు ఇంకో ప్లేస్ లోకి వెళ్తాను. జస్ట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు మూవ్. ఐ కాంట్ take rest for a single minute also like you. But see your life, how nice, relaxedly you are standing or sitting in the same place. సో ఉన్న చోటే కదలకుండా ఎంత హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నావు నువ్వు. నేనైతే అసలు ఒక్క నిమిషం నిలబడలేకుండా పరిగెడుతూనే ఉండాలి లైఫ్ లాంగ్. సో హూజ్ లైఫ్ ఈజ్ బెటర్? యు ఆర్ రిలాక్సింగ్ త్రూఅవుట్ యువర్ లైఫ్. లైఫ్ మొత్తం నీకు రెస్టే. సో యు విల్ బి ఇన్ ద సేమ్ ప్లేస్. But see my life, I have to run like that it said. See here, just when from forest point of view, river is enjoying the life. From river's point of view, forest is very happy. No, so even we will think like that only. Just we will think that yes, the remaining people are very happy, but our life is so sad like that. So even the same thing that others will think in the same way. They will think that they are not enjoying the life, but others' life is so smooth that they are enjoying that. So when you peep into their life, then only will come to know. So how difficult, how many difficulties they are facing, and what are the comforts we have in our life, then only will come to know. Okay, so here just the duck and the kangaroo. So duck, you know very well where the duck will be. It will be in the pond, no, always moving in the pond, the duck. So it can't fly. No, it can't fly in the sky. It is not possible for the duck. It will be moving in that slowly in that pond only. So pond is a world for duck. ప్రపంచమంతా pond లోనే ఉంటది duck కి. So always it will be moving in that, and day long what it is. So just see the pictures of